be without him. "Oh, love," said Richard, with a consoling rub. "He was like the father you never had, I sometimes think." "We were never that close," I said, wary of this idea. "It was really just chance. If I hadn't won the Hadlow exhibition, I would never have gone to that school. And you would never have met Giles." I thought of what Mum said just before she died, when the campaign was launched. "To think we could all be at the mercy of your terrible friend." "They won't win, Mum," I'd said. "Well, it won't affect me," she said. "I'll be gone, but you and Richard." I looked again in the mirror, at the two old men in bed. Now Mum's gone, and Mark's gone, and here we are, with Giles all over the papers, all over the country, tearing up our future and our hopes. In the evening, I found a photo of Mark online that must have dated from about the time I met him. It's as sweetly breathtaking as seeing an unknown picture of myself as a young man. I'd forgotten that I'd known him like that. His mouth gives an impression of decisiveness, even impatience, that is qualified by the large, somehow humorous brown eyes. His way of paying keen attention is at one with his need, once he's done so, to move on to something else. The attachment close to love that I felt for him as a child survives and comes back to me clearly through the steady fondness of the later years, when the habit of friendship became a more prominent part of its meaning. In your 50s and 60s, your father figures drop away. The ones who had licensed, enabled, and witnessed your life, and no one can replace them. Roland, Raymond, Mark, all gone, and no chance of becoming a father figure myself. My two godsons are grown and married, and fathers themselves by now, and we barely know each other. Our rare meetings have terrific cordiality. We hug fiercely and grin across the gulf between their lives as businessmen and mine as a queer old puzzle. Great respect is shown to me, and my obscure achievements are referred to in an encouraging way, rather as if I was their godchild. Otherwise, I do my bits of teaching, and when I'm in a show, I regale the young actors with old theatre gossip and rehearse them surreptitiously, sometimes backstage. My warmth is comradely, more than paternal or amorous. I registered the point a few years back, when my flirting became more alarming than seductive. Now I'm 2 weeks into rehearsals for Bajazet at the Anvil. We gather in a room just down the road, a battered blue door between a butcher's and an antique shop. "That's contemporary theatre for you," says Richard. I'm playing old Akuma, the Grand Vizier, a gift of a part, and wonder when I first used the phrase, "I'm playing old someone," a while ago now. The man in the Telegraph said last year I was enjoying the golden autumn of my career, though it feels to me more like a lucky run of character parts that make a quick mark. Directors have decided they can use me, and Martin, my agent, has slipped into the role of a man who believed in me all along. I would normally be off the book by now. Never before rehearsals, something Ray taught me 40 years ago. Best to seal in the lines in the first week or two, as you'll speak them to these particular actors. I open the play and have 6 pages of blank verse in the first 10 minutes, complicated stuff about plots, armies, and empires which the audience, in their first eager ignorance, will take in intently, knowing their evening depends on it. It's just me and my confidant, Osmin, played by Keith Mackle, a young mixed-race actor, Glasgow, Ghana, who reminds me of Hector in his handsomeness and concentration. And he's absolutely patient when I call for a prompt, "It's still early days," or jump by mistake into a later speech about the Babylonian troops. The fact is, my famous memory's not quite what it was. I remember yesterday in detail, and 50 years ago with new and unexpected clarity, but a small mental floater blurs and half obscures last week. I leave my script on a chair at the start, then pick it up and carry it round like someone else. I did send Cara a letter, and heard nothing, and then in the final week of the play, she rang. She was frank, and told me she'd had cancer.